Morning, everybody. Easy like Sunday morning flow. About to give it a go. Prepare to breathe and make it healing. All right. I got you. Sure, sure.
I'm with Paul. I don't know if you know him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to your mat. Welcome back to our Oceanfront, our easy like Sunday morning flow. What a pleasure to be here with you, everybody. Perfect day for our Oceanfront yoga. We got a nice little breeze here, and all levels flow here. So I want to start by saying you made the right choice to show up to your mat. I know a lot of times, especially on a Sunday morning, it's like, do I really want to? But hey, it's not easy to show up. The practice is never really, even though it's easy like Sunday morning, I should say ish with that, easy-ish. It's never really easy. It's never just totally a breeze, but it's always worth it. So it matters that you're here. Let's get started laying down here on our stomachs and have your head towards the ocean. You can just run your hands long along your side body to start. Drop your left ear to your mat. And close your eyes for a few moments here. How's the volume on that speaker over there, by the way? Good. How about over here? Good? All right. Or if she's saving that, just go across up here. It's flat like that if you go across. Take a second here, everybody. Listen to that ocean. It might need to go up a little bit, Luma, just, not too much for the people right around it, but just for those out there. The soundtrack for our Oceanfront practice. This ocean breeze. This, in a couple different ways, is the soundtrack. One is, that you're hearing it outside of yourself. But once we engage the breathing that we're going to use throughout this practice, that's going to sound very much like the cycle of a wave. We'll get to that in a moment. Feel the sun here on your skin. If you're in the shade, just feel that ocean breeze. Just feel. See if you can feel your heart beating. And if not, we're just bringing the awareness to the heart space. Exhale everything out. Through your nose together, we're going to take a big inhale and fill up. And through your mouth, exhale, empty and clear everything out. Hey. Again, inhale through your nose. Draw that breath in just a little bit deeper. Exhale through your mouth, empty it out. One more, inhale. And clear it out on the exhale. Wilbur. Turn your head to the opposite side. Breathe in through your nose for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your lips sealed now and breathe out through your nose for that same 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale through your nose. Invite your breath into that heart space. Visualize breathing right into that space. Loom. He's going to walk. And on your exhale, draw your navel in and up and gently push your breath out. Just like that, everybody. Inhale gently, but with a little effort, a little bit. Fill up. Get big from the inside out. Breathe right into that heart space. Exhale, draw your navel up and in and gently push your breath out. Beautiful, everybody. Keep going just like that. Okay, breathe in nice and deep. Breathe out nice and slow. As I mentioned earlier, it's not easy to show up to your mat, especially on a Sunday morning, especially in San Diego where there's tons of other things to do. But I want you to thank yourself for doing so. We're gonna, down to every individual cell, like better ourselves. We're gonna work every muscle, gonna be like a tune-up there. All those joints, it's gonna be like we're greasing the joints, y'all. In our brain, we're gonna clear any fog or clear any stress and clear any tension that might be wearing on us. It matters you're here. I commend you for being here. Let's bring our chin facing forward. Take your hands around underneath your shoulders. You know that most of y'all know the deal. Slide them back a couple inches. Now elbows in, tops of your feet press into your mat, but lift your knees by engaging your quadriceps. Now inhale is Cobra pose. Lift your chest up a couple inches. Look straight down. And exhale, take her back down. Again, you're using the muscles in your back mostly. Inhale, lift it up once again. Breathe it in. And exhale, take her right back down. Now press a little bit if you want. Start to explore. Inhale, lift up. Press down, lift up. Your shoulders back and you feed your heart through. Exhale, take her right back down. 2 more, everybody. Feel your way through it. Go for it. Breathe in. Lift up. Back of your neck long, shoulders back. Exhale, take her back down. And then one last one. Inhale, lift up, breathe it in here. Exhale, take her right back down, y'all. Inhale, press up to your hands and your knees. Tabletop. And then exhale, go right into your cat pose. Chin to your chest, round your spine, draw your navel up and in, and tuck your tailbone, point it down. Good. Inhale, reverse that. Look up to your spinal extension. I want you to open and feel that space across your heart. Exhale, round her down, chin to chest, navel up and in. 3 more. Right behind you guys, people usually go a lot. There might be a flat space. Okay? Exaggerate the size of the movement here. Exaggerate the size of that deep diaphragm breath. And when you're done with those couple, curl your toes and lift your hips to the sky. I'm gonna meet you back in downward facing dog. Now, in that first downward facing dog, well, all the downward facing dogs, you want your hips high. Your head is dropping down. You can tuck your chin to your chest slightly. And then close your eyes. You can bend your left knee, press your right heel to the ground gently, and kind of take that back and forth if that movement speaks to you. If you'd rather just kind of be still and observe a little bit more, go for it. Okay, that deep breathing. In through your nose and out through your nose. That's the main focus. Okay? Take all 10 of your fingertips and make sure you spread them. I want you to feel the webbing pulling tight. And front row here. you should walk your hands forward about 8 inches. There we go. You should have about equal weights, equal pressure in your hands and your feet. Okay, so if your stance is too short, it's all going to be in your legs and your feet. Now, put a slight bend, at least a little bend in both of your knees, and work on pressing your hips higher. Keep that little bend in your knees. Remember, head dropping down, chin to your chest. Now, with your shoulders, wrap them around towards the front of your body. Wilbur, what you doing, boy? Another inhale. And an exhale. Phenomenal, y'all. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Come to the back of your mat. Okay? Bend your knees at least a little bit more, if not a lot more than you had them in downward facing dog. Swim your hands behind you and interlace your fingers at your lower back. With at least that little bend in your knees. Find a halfway lift now. You're going to come halfway up. Your hands are going to pull back and your shoulders are going to roll back, everybody. And then keep that bind of your hands. Exhale, fold down deep. But take your hands and lift them off your lower back and reach them towards the ocean. So some chest expansion, some shoulder opening, and a whole lot of deep diaphragm breathing. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths, everybody. Inhale. Exhale it out. Quiet. One more. Take an inhale. Very good, everybody. Exhale. Release your hands to the ground. Heel toe your feet out a little bit further. You could angle your heels in, your toes out, and then squat down deep. Malasana, your frog pose. So sink your hips down between your heels. Try to bring your feet flat. So if you're in that back row, especially, well, everybody, everywhere, and your heels are lifting, take your feet a little bit wider if you can. If you need to skip this posture or any postures for whatever reason, you got something going on in your body, I encourage you to do so. I support you in doing that. Try to straighten your spine. Try to press your heart forward. A slight tuck of your chin to your chest. And let's close our eyes, everybody. Feel the sensation in your body where yoga's doing its work. Feel that deep diaphragm breathing. Now, all day, all week, most of our lives, we're focused on the external, whether it's the person next to us or the computer screen in front of us. Let's make this practice a meditation, so we're paying attention to those things, that deep diaphragm breathing, the sensation that bubbles to the surface constantly. Let's go inward, make this a meditation, and completely hit the reset button, everybody. Walk out of here with your body feeling clean and your mind's totally serene. Take an inhale here. Exhale to forward fold. Straighten your legs. Heel toe your feet back into about hips width apart. And then walk your hands forward. Back to, downward facing dog. Good, everybody. This is a Sunday morning meditation. This is one part of a big thing that is yoga. But yoga is an ancient science, and it's designed to create and maintain physical health, mental clarity, and emotional balance or equanimity. It matters you're here. Let's move forward with our meditation. And it's a breath-based meditation first and foremost. Take a big inhale, bend your knees a little bit, press your hips back, and look forward. End of your exhale, walk, or you could lightly hop your feet between your hands so that your heels and toes touch together. Now inhale, find a halfway lift. If you're new to this, hands above or below your knees, squeeze your shoulder blades, whoa. And then exhale, fold, and dive in deep. We're at the top of our mat, that's up here, heels and toes are together. Inhale, rise. Float your torso. Reach. I want you to reach high to the heavens here. On your exhale, take a back bend. Goal post your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades. I want you to lift out of your heart. Feel that space. Inhale, back up, reach up. Heels and toes are all the way together, right? And on your exhale, we're going to fold. Put a little bend in your knees and try to lay your torso out long. Yeah, feel that all the way through that motion. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Your back flattens, your chest pulls out. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank pose. Shift forward, and then you could drop to your knees. Exhale, lower halfway down. Take your elbows straight back. Good, y'all. Now then, upward facing dog. Feed your heart through, tops of the feet down. And then exhale, draw your navel in and pull your hips to the sky. Downward facing doggy. Now breathe. Now, if you're new to this, and that transition from your high plank to low plank was just really, really easy, I'll bet you were letting your hips sink down. I'll bet you let your arms come out, your elbows come out to the side. Right? A couple things with that transition. You got to shift forward so that when you lower halfway down, your elbows go straight back. And if your hips are sinking down below your shoulders, I want you to engage your core some more. Those should move together. And if you got to drop to your knees, that's cool. You drop to your knees. But let's breathe. Let's move through that again. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back some more, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands, heels and toes touch. Now take an inhale, pull your chest out long for that halfway lift. Exhale, fold and dive in and push that breath out, navel draws in. Inhale, rise, lead with your chest and reach your hands high to the heavens here, beautiful. Exhale, give me that back bend, lift out of your heart and make that feel amazing. Inhale, back up, reach up and fill up. And we exhale, fold all the way down. That little bend in your knees makes it so much easier on your body. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Heels and toes are together, right? Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose. Shift forward and lower halfway, shoulders and hips together. Inhales, upward facing dog. You're not letting those hips sink down, are you? Are you? Exhale, pull your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Breathe well. This is what's happening here. You're lowering and going. Right. What it should be. See the difference? Hips? No. And then. You got it. Yeah. Good, good. Bien. Oui. Inhale, bend those knees. Press your hips back. We got a couple more, y'all. End of your exhale, walk or float your feet between your hands. It's just preparing your body for the rest of the practice. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Heels and toes are together, right? Exhale, fold, dive in deep, and empty out. Inhale, rise. Come on up. Press down into your feet and reach your hands as high as you can. Exhale, give me that back bend, open across your heart and create some space within your lungs. Inhale, back up, reach up and fill up. Exhale, go ahead, fold all the way down. A Sunday morning, breath-based, moving meditation. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift it forward, and lower with control. Good, now, upward facing dog. Tops of the feet down. See if you can lift your knees by engaging your quadriceps. And then exhale, pull your hips to the sky. Oh, sweet, sweet dogger, y'all. Oh, that doggy, eh? Little bend in your knees. Little bend in your knees. I'm talking to you. Little bend in your knees. Press your hips high. Ah, we're getting there. Chin to your chest. Nice job, everybody. Right, this is the warm-up. It just prepares us for what we got coming. One more flow on your own. Remember, it's a moving meditation. It's a prayer in motion. I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Good job, everybody. Right? You make this as easy or as difficult as you want. I'm gonna give you that opportunity. But if it's too easy, you're not gonna get anything out of it. Right? You're gonna check out, you're gonna get bored. If it's too much, it's gonna be overwhelming. So again, you gotta take that awareness and that quality of attention inwards. Your body is gonna communicate to you through the medium of sensation. It's your job to listen, to learn from it, to honor it. We'll give ourselves exactly what we need. Breathe, y'all. Nice. Fantastic job. From downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's inhale. Lift your left leg high to the sky. And then bend your left knee. Left heel is going to come towards your right shoulder. So you can open up your hips, stack it, and then sometimes you donkey kick that leg and that gets those pops out. Sometimes you circle the knee a bunch, counterclockwise and clockwise. And sometimes you flip your dog. It's up to you. Yeah, there you go, everybody. Breathe for 5. Fantastic. Breathe. 4. Nice. 3. Back to 3-legged and 2. All right. Inhale. Take your left leg back up high to the sky. Now keep your leg lifted. Shift it forward to plank pose, high push-up position. Left leg is still lifted. But if you want, you could drop your foot to the ground. You could drop your knees to the ground because this next one's a little bit difficult. On your inhale, you're going to lower halfway down. If you'd like, keep that leg lifted. And on your exhale, you're going to press straight back up and bring your knee to your nose. Oh, shit. Inhale, you lengthen and you lower. It's not too late to modify. Exhale, back up, knee to nose. Right about now is when Wally usually reminds me it's easy like Sunday morning, y'all. Inhale, lengthen and lower as you breathe in. Exhale, back up, knee to nose for 3, 2, stay here, take an inhale. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Drop your back right knee to the ground. Slide your left foot forward, slide your right knee back. I want you to sink your hips down and forward, right? So what you're avoiding is being straight up with your hip right above your kneecap. Sink it down. And then interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, known an inhale. Sweep your hands up high to the sky. And now start to lean it back. Okay, lean it back to the point where you're looking straight to the sky. And then you take your biceps back with your ears. And inhale, you can straighten your arms a little bit more, so you're going to lift up and away. On your exhale, press your hips and sacrum down and forward. Stay right there, y'all. We're not moving. Hips and sacrum down and forward. Hips and sacrum down and forward. Take one more big, beautiful breath in. Curl your back right toes under. Exhale, pick your back right knee up and jet airplane your arms along your side body. So your back now is long, strong, and diagonal. There you go, y'all. Whoa. Both feet are down. But the knee is lifted. There we go. Long stance. That front left knee is moving towards 90 degrees. Okay, stack it directly above your ankle. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Yeah, everybody. These are important muscles. These help us to stand nice and tall. Now, inhale, rise up, reach up, crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, jet airplane, rib cage to your thigh. With your breath. Inhale, come on up, reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, jet airplane, rib cage, thigh. Inhale, rise up, reach up and fill up. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Warrior 2. Now you heel toe your feet to the center of your mat. Right? So your left foot's in the center of your mat. Is that happening? Because the center, I would think, is right around here. And your left heel is going to intersect the right arch of your foot. Bend deep into your front left knee. Your back right toes could angle forward slightly. Back right toes angle forward slightly. Now, stretch those arms. It's a simple posture. You've all done it at some point, but stretch and engage. And then exhale, sink a little bit deeper. It's a simple posture, but one that you should be able to feel Sensation everywhere. Doesn't have to be intense everywhere, but you want to feel it everywhere. Another full deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. The breath doesn't change. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Slide your right hand down the back of your right leg. Turn your left palm back towards the street. Take a look at your front left knee. Make sure it's pointing straight forward. And we're just gonna go 2 more breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more, everybody. Feel it, lift up and away. Create some space, breathe in. Exhale, windmill your hands to the ground. Step your left foot back to plank. Shift forward, lower halfway, shoulders and hips move together. Inhales that upward facing dog you've heard so much about. Exhale, hips to the sky. Sweet, sweet dogger, y'all. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Go ahead, bend that knee. Stack of that hip, y'all. Circle it, donkey kick it, flip it. It's up to you, but y'all. Breathe, 5. 4. Breathe, now last 3. This looks amazing, everybody. 2. All right, we're back to 3-legged dog. Inhale your right leg high. Spiral inward with your right thigh. Keep your right leg lifted. Shift forward to plank pose. Y'all know your options. You can pick your poison. On the inhale, you lower halfway down without your hips collapsing. Exhale, back up, knee to nose. Now try to do it without making that face. Inhale, lengthen and lower. You know who you are. Back up, knee to nose. Push that breath out. 1 more now. Inhale, lengthen and lower. Back up, knee to nose for 3. Pull your thigh up into your chest. 2, maybe you can get forehead to the knee. Step your right foot through to your hands. Drop the back left knee to the ground. Remember, we're not straight up. Sink the bottom down, your hip sacrum down and forward. Right leg is forward. And then interlace fingers, release your index. On an inhale, sweep your hands up high to the sky. And lean it back to that perfect degree. Yeah, don't watch him. Don't watch him. Maybe her. Now, we're not straight up, are we? Is that, slide your foot forward. And then we're going to take this. Press down. Look to the sky. Take your biceps with your ears. Inhale, upper body is ascending. Reach-a. Stay here. Exhale, lower body is descending. Press a little bit deeper. Very good. Take another inhale, reach high. Curl your back, left toes under. Exhale, jet airplane, rib cage to thigh. Back is parallel. Now your heel presses here and your head reaches. So you're working those 2 points away from each other, right? Oppositional energies are going to create some space here. Now feel your feet. They should be solid anchors. Inhale, rise up, reach up, crescent pose, Anjane. Exhale, jet airplane, rib cage to thigh. Yes, y'all. Inhale, come on up, reach high. Exhale, jet airplane, rib cage, thigh. Inhale, rise up, reach up and fill up. Exhale, warrior 2. Steady your gaze. Bring your feet down the center of your mat. Back left toes should angle forward slightly. And if you feel a lot more weight in your front right leg, then lean back a little bit. A lot of times we lean forward and that's how that happens, but your shoulders should be stacked right above your hips. You don't have a mirror in front of you, right? So it's hard to tell, but you got to feel your way through it, just like the whole practice. Now, you could even squeeze your shoulder blades as you stretch your arms long to broaden across your heart. And then you can sink a little bit, sink a little bit. Go on, go ahead, go ahead. Another full breath, y'all. Drink it up. Inhale. Exhale, stay low. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Good. Lift up. Reach back. Take a look at your front right knee. Did it straighten? Rebend it. Did it lean inward? Make sure it points straight forward. Yes, everybody. 1 more. Inhale. Breathe it in. Exhale, windmill down. Step back, shift forward, and lower with control. Inhales the upward facing dog. You know it and you know it well. Exhales the downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, bend your knees. Press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands, heels and toes touch. Take an inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen, breathe it in. Exhale, fold, dive in deep and empty out. Now bend your knees to around 90 degrees here. Okay, toes, heels, and knees are gonna squeeze all the way together. Bring your weight into your heels. And then sink a little bit deeper. Feel the glutes, the back of the legs fire up a little bit more. Keep your lower body exactly like this. Oh, we're keeping it really simple today. Inhale, one breath. Lift your chest and reach your hands high to the sky. They call it the chair pose. I wonder why. Exhale, forward fold, straighten your legs, and dive it on in. A moving meditation. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift and lengthen your spine. Halfway lift, that is, everybody. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift it forward, and lower with control. Good, now, upward facing dog. Tops of the feet down, knees lifting, feed your heart through. Exhale, pull your hips to the sky. A downward facing doggaroo. Inhale, lift your left leg, send her up high to the sky. Exhale, let's go knee to nose, shift forward, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, lift your left leg, send her on up. Exhale, sweep your left foot all the way through to your hands, stack your knee above ankle, keep your right knee lifted, go into it. Inhale, rise to crescent pose. Reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, open up, second warrior, sink deep. Inhale, reversing warrior. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back, and move through that flow. Phenomenal, y'all. Upward facing dog, your heart is open wide. Let it shine. Exhale, pull your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, breathe it to the sky, y'all. Exhale, knee to nose, push your breath out. Inhale, reach it high. Good, and exhale, sweep it through, a low lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, go ahead and open up, warrior two, sink deep, spread those wings. Now you hear? Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach it up and take it back now. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. Go ahead and move through that chaturanga flow, y'all. Upward facing dog, open it and let it shine. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Now, I think we'd all agree there's nothing overly technical. It's all fairly simple. I think we'd also agree that, hey, this movement in our body is really beneficial. A lot of them, and we haven't gotten to a lot of them yet either. We don't take them normally in our body, but our body is meant to be able to take them. I think we'd all agree that if we bring some focus and make it a meditation, we just like compound the benefits here. A physical exercise, a mental exercise. It's a good thing you're here, y'all. Let's keep getting her done. Let's keep rolling on that flow train, y'all. We're leaving the station. All aboard. Woo, woo! Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. I got to do it every Sunday. End of your exhale, walk or hop your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, fold, heels and toes are all the way together, right? Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest, reach. Exhale, forward fold, and dive it on in. Now, see? Inhale, halfway lifty, that's a flat backy. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, lower with control. Upward facing dog, heart open wide. Good, y'all. Exhale, hips to the sky, sweet doggery. Inhale, lift your left leg, breathe her on up. Now you heard? Exhale, knee to nose, empty out. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, see if you can step it through, heel, ball, toe. Ground into your feet. Inhale, rise. Crescent pose. Exhale, open your heart to La Jolla and spread your wings. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, reversing warrior. A big, beautiful breath. Exhale, take it on down. Step it on back. Amazing job, y'all. Right side on your own. Now that same breathing we began to cultivate 35 minutes ago, very alive. Right side on your own, okay? If you can control your breath, you can control your mind. If at certain times in our day, in our life, we consciously come back to our breath, I'll bet you a lot of these situations, these people that set us off, that give us this stress and tension, which is the real pandemic that's been plaguing us for years, right? Science tells you that all these diseases, illnesses, and ailments are caused or triggered by stress or stress response. If you can control your breath, you can control your mind. So you can lessen that stress. You can lessen that stress response. You can drop your blood pressure. You can focus and settle your mind. The physical stuff here is great, but it's secondary. We're working inwards. Inhale. Exhale, where you've got astronauts, you know, they like to explore outer space. Us yogis, we like to explore inner space. Take one breath, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. You got one more whole flow on your own. Starts with that chair pose at the top of your mat. Okay, breathe well. You may know this flow very well. You know, it could be your first time and you're just, still a little iffy. It doesn't matter. You breathe and it's absolutely perfect. I commend you for showing up to your mat. Some of y'all might be your first time and you're like, I don't know about this yoga shit. I heard it's kind of hard. I commend you for having the courage to show up. Some of y'all have been coming here for years. You've heard my jokes or would-be jokes a million times. I commend you for being so non-judgmental. Glutton for punishment, you are. Oh, awesome, everybody. Beautiful work, everybody. Beautiful work. It's simple and it's not really that technical by design, right? I don't need to be up here demonstrating postures and have, 200 people, I can't see, and you don't want to be, thinking the whole time, am I doing this right? What's this supposed to look like? All simple stuff. I'll meet you back in Dogger, see? Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in deep. Keep it flowing. Yes, everybody, you're right where you're supposed to be, and you're doing an amazing job. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen, breathe it in. Exhale, fold down deep, push your breath out. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest and reach your hands to the sky. Now, Toes, heels, and knees are all the way together, right? Exhale, slide your hands to heart center and rotate to your left. Hook your right elbow outside of your left knee or thigh. Now take a look at your knees here. Right? Your right knee's gonna wanna pop out in front, and it's difficult, but do your best. Okay, no more, no less. We're twisting to our left. And then squeeze your thighs to pull that right knee back. Try to keep your hips below your heart, but pull back with your hips and reach out through your head on your inhale. Draw your navel in, use leverage, and twist on your exhale. Good, we're here for another 5. A little balancing transition in 4. Okay, keep breathing no matter what. If you need to take a break, take a break. 3, start to look down. Shift your weight into your left foot. 2, slower than you want to move. Inhale, pick your right foot up. And slowly, slowly, slowly step it all the way back. For rotated crescent pose, Pavarita Anjaneyasana. Now, if you need to come out and just begin again, go for it. If you want to drop a knee to the ground, you could drop that back knee to the ground. It's Sunday morning. I wouldn't blame you. If you're modifying in any way, I notice there are some of us that are pregnant. You want to twist the opposite way. You don't want to, just put a lot of torque on that area. Press through your heel and reach through your head on your inhale. And then navel in, twist your heart. Beautiful. Fly your arms. Separate them wide. Reach north and south for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This is a good one. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Release to low lunge. Start to press your left knee straight. Spin your back heel down. Shorten your stance a little bit for pyramid pose. Now take an inhale. Find a halfway lift and pull your left hip back another inch if you can. And then keep that leg straight-ish, and fold into that left leg, fold into that left hamstring, and breathe. Ooh, this one can be intense. As I mentioned earlier, how intense? You choose. But think as you move through this, left hip up and back, right hip down and forward, and your legs are just straight enough to get a good amount of sensation. For some of us, that's not very straight at all, but that's okay. The only difference between someone who's loose and someone who's tight in this practice is that the person who's loose has to go a whole lot further to get that sensation. Another full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now come back into your low lunge. Re-lengthen your stance. Spin your back foot flat like you've got warrior 2 legs. Now, you could take your left hand to the inside of your left foot, or you could take your left forearm to your thigh. Take your right hand to your right hip and start to peel your hip and heart open towards the Hoya. Good. Now, I want you to narrow out your body as much as you can. So if you have to come up higher in order to make your body more narrow, go for it. Right hand can reach to the sky for side angle pose. Right hand can reach to the ocean, palm facing down, for extended side angle pose. Make sure you've got some sensation, maybe some challenge in the legs and some length in your side body. If you want a little bit more challenge, you could take your left hand up parallel with your right. For 5, oh, nice. Hey, 3, it's Sunday morning. You did the exercises, you used the muscles. 3, did I say 3 already? Where was I, y'all? 2. Use your core straight. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Straighten your front left leg. Turn your left toes in to parallel your right foot. Inhale, next inhale, step your left foot to your right at the back of your mat. Reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, slide your hands to heart center. Slide your hands to heart center. Shift your weight into your left foot. Take your right foot and pick it up and place it above or below your left knee. Okay? Right on your inner thigh, your calf maybe. Above or below your knee. Hands started hard. You're familiar with this. We call it Vrikshasana, the tree pose. Steady your gaze, steady your breathing. If you'd like to extend your arms up, go for it. Laser like focus. Breathe. Five. 4. It's that internal, that mental fortitude. 3, because focus and concentration, those are very important muscles as well. 2, take an inhale. Exhale, slide your hands to your heart. Step your right foot down next to your left. Inhale, reach both hands high to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot back to the top of your mat. Feet are parallel. Inhale, lean it back and open your heart. Breathe it in. Exhale, fold all the way down. Lay your torso out long. Stagger yourself with your neighbors so you don't find your head stuck in someone's asana. And then if you'd like to grab the outsides of your feet or your big toes, go for it. Inhale, you could look up a little bit just to kind of reset the spine and create some length there. And then exhale, fold down deep, dive in deep. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you can control your breath, you can control your mind. And a lot of us, you know, controlling our thoughts and our mind is like controlling the wind. All right, we have like 60, 70,000 thoughts a day. I'll tell you what, you know, we're live on YouTube right now. Probably got 8, 10, maybe 12 people there, somewhere around there. This hour-long class will get about, and not full views, but 200 to 300 views, somewhere around there. Where you get a 10-minute yoga class, that has like 1,000, right? It tells you about our attention span. And this is one of the things that yoga helps to cultivate more of. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, very good. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands, low lunge, top of your mat. Step your left foot back to your right. So you're in plank pose, high push-up position. Squeeze your legs together. Ground into your left hand and inhale, roll open to your right for side plank pose. Vashisthasana. Y'all still breathing, right? Yeah. Lift your hips. Good. You could drop a knee or a forearm. Stack your feet one behind the other if you want. It's all good. You know what? You could also lift your right leg up off your left, like my friend back there is doing. Breathe well. Take your right hand and reach it to the ocean. I want you to press through your right heel towards the street and reach through your right fingertips towards the ocean. I want you to create some space on an intercellular level. Whoa! Got the big words today, y'all. Inhale, reach a little bit. Exhale to plank. High push-up position, y'all. Squeeze ground into your right hand. Roll your left hand open. Roll up into your left. Side plank. How's your jaw doing? Soften the skin around your eyes. Soften. Those thoughts that you're thinking right now going, how freaking long is he going to hold us here? Soften those. Okay, breathe well. And if you want your left leg up, you can do that. Left hand to the ocean. There you go, y'all. Strength, length, and vitality. You don't get this resistance by holding for 1 breath. Take an inhale, reach 1 more breath. Exhale, take it on down. Step it on back, or move through that flow, yo. I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. You can skip the flow and go straight back to downward facing. Challenge is just another word for opportunity. By showing up to your mat today, you're giving yourself the opportunity to grow stronger, more balanced, lessen stress response. You're going to be that. You're going to be stronger. You're going to be more focused. You're going to be better than before when you step off your mat. It matters. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lifty. Exhale, flat backy. Exhale, fold. Dive in deep, empty out. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips. Lift your chest. Reach high. Exhale, slide your hands to heart center. Twist to your right. Take a look at your knees. See if you can get that elbow all the way to the outside of the thighs. Squeeze your thighs together. All the way together. Girls, go ahead and tell her I'm talking to her. She was like avoiding me with her eyes. Like she knew I was talking to her, but get that elbow out there. So you got to come down lower. 5. So you got to be able to use it. You got it. 4, you can do it. That balance in 3. Okay, start to look down. 2. Shift your weight into your right foot slowly. Left foot picks up. And slower than you want to move, steps all the way back. Ah, good. Now, sink your hips low. Make any adjustments you need. Like I said, if that's coming out and starting again, or drop into that knee, softening your face. Remember, drop into that knee. It's going to let you get the elbow there a little bit more. It's going to let you focus on the twist. But there should be some daylight in between your rib cage and thigh. Y'all breathing back there? 3 more breaths now. You heard? If you want to fly those arms, go for it. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more now. Inhale. Exhale. Give me 1 more. Get all you can get, y'all. Inhale. Rotation. Great success. Release to low lunge. Press your front right knee straight. Spin your heel down. Shorten your stance. Pyramid pose. Inhale, look up. Pull your right hip back and lengthen. Exhale, fold down deep. Okay? What is the translation of this sensation that's coming from your hamstring right now? For some of y'all, it's like, oh, damn, oh. For some of y'all, it's like, hey, it's about freaking time. Why don't you take care of me more often? Too much time sitting down. Right hip up and back, left hip down and forward. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And your leg doesn't have to be straight. Exhale. Just straight enough to get a good sensation. Inhale. Very nice. Exhale, come back into your low lunge. Re-lengthen your stance. Spin your back left heel down. Take your right hand to the inside of your right foot or forearm to thigh. You can go left hand to hip. Peel your hip and heart open towards Mission Beach. You could take your left hand high to the sky. That's side angle pose, Parishva Konasana. You could take your left hand and reach to the ocean, palm facing down. That's Udita Parishva Konasana, extended side angle. Good, breathe. Nice, Skylar. Breathe. Option for right hand up parallel. 5. 4. Challenge is just another word for opportunity. 3. Nice, Tom. 2. Inhale, take it up. Warrior 2. Straighten your front right leg. Turn your right toes in. Inhale, step your right foot to your left at the back of your mat and reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, slide your hands to heart center. Step it back. Shift your weight into your right foot. Take your left foot and place it above or below your right knee. As you know very well, your knee is not made to move laterally. So above or below your knee. Hands can start at heart. They can act as a kickstand on the ground, right? If you want to extend your arms up, you can do that. Steady gaze, steady breath, steady body, steady mind. Five. Loom, how we got? How many? 4. Very nice. Last 3. 2. Take an inhale. Exhale, slide your hands back to heart and step your left foot down next to your right. Amazing job. Inhale, reach both hands high to the sky here. Exhale, step your right foot out. Top of your mat, feet are parallel. Interlace your fingers at your lower back. Inhale, lean it back, squeeze your shoulder blades, reach down with your hands and lift out of your heart. Exhale, fold, dive in deep, and breathe in deep. Woo! Easy like Sunday morning flow, everybody. Since you stepped on your mat, your dopamine has gone up, oxytocin, your norepinephrine as well, and this helps the mind focus. And I'll bet by now that cortisol is almost all but gone. You know, sometimes it's just an amazing transformation of who I am when I step off my mat as opposed to who I was when I stepped on it. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands top of your mat. Step your right foot back to your left. That's a plank pose, high push-up position. Exhale, lower all the way down to your chest. You could take your hands and slide them down around your, right along your side body if you'd like. Palms face down. That's one option. Another option is to take your hands and reach them forward so that your biceps are by your ears. And if you're there, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Exhale everything out. Inhale, lift everything up. So your legs lift up, your chest lifts up. You're still looking straight down, okay? Smoothing out the wrinkles in the back of your neck. But you can feel it. All these muscles along the back line of your body, your whole posterior chain, toning, working. These are very important muscles. Inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, release. Run your hands along your body. Drop your left ear to your mat and relax. Woo! Woo! All right. Let's do one more of those, y'all. Chin forward. Bend your knees. Grab your right foot or ankle with your right hand. Left foot left. If this isn't working or happening in your body, take some version of what we just did. Exhale everything out. Inhale, kick your legs up and back and lift everything up. Kick them up and back. See if you can lift your thighs up off the ground. Yeah. And then knees towards each other a little bit. Yeah. And then breathe really deep and free. Yeah. 2 more breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Lift, lift, lift. Ah! Release. Right here to your mat. Gaze left. Bend your knees. Windshield wipe your legs. And I'll meet you back in downward facing donkey when you're ready. Hips high. Last down dog of our day. The Wilbur. Wilbur, what you do? You hot, buddy. Your mom didn't get here early enough to get you a spot in the shade. She's so bad, isn't she, Wilbur? Oh, Vixen coming, Vixen coming. She coming. There's your buddy, Wilbur. Inhale. Exhale, all right. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Drop your back right knee to the ground. And move to half pigeon pose. Heel toe your left foot over to or past your right wrist. Okay, keep your hips level. Inhale, walk your hands back, open your heart, breathe it in. And exhale, walk your hands out. Drop it all the way down if you can, your forearms, your forehead. Breathe deep. We don't check out here. It's an opportunity to check in a little bit deeper. Breathe a little bit deeper. Continue moving towards that inner quality of stillness by staying focused. Uber. Want me to take them? Come here, Will. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Just chill here. Sit here. Hey. Relax. I'm just getting him some shade, okay? Little jelly? We're just getting him some shade. Very good, everybody. Walk your hands back out of this one. Now, bend your back right knee. A lot of us have done this. Rotate, walk your hands to the right, halfway around. Rotate on your knees. Bring your heels right behind your knees. It's called floor frog. So you should almost be in splits, except your knees are bent behind you. Look over here, look behind you, y'all. A couple of these people. You over there, look behind you. You can walk your hands back, sink your hips back. Good. Breathe well. Oh, you stay here, Will. Stay. Come here, over. Come here. Come here. Sit, sit, sit. Hey, sit down. Sit, sit, sit. Good boy. Hey, now. Good boy. Good boy. Nice, everybody. Walk your hands back out of this one. Rotate on your knees to the back of your mat. And move to half pigeon on your right leg facing the street. Right ankle comes across. Okay, if this is too much for your ankle or knees, you could take this on your back. Walk your hands out when you're ready. Drop your forearms, your forehead down. Continue breathing. And once again, thank yourself for being here. Your brain's a supercomputer. And what you're doing with the practice here is hitting that reset button on your computer. A lot of if you don't do that every once in a while, it tends to slow down. I noticed. You got to reset it. You got to reboot it. That's what we're doing. And your internal dialogue, these are the programs that you run through your supercomputer. So we're clearing it, we're upgrading the software. This is huge. Dix. Dixon. Vixen. Hey, come here. Hey. Come here. I got this doggy. Nice, everybody. Let's walk our hands back out of this one. Lean onto your right hip, and you just can very easily turn to face the ocean once again. Take both legs out in front. Feel free to bend your knees. I certainly would, to start anyway. Root into your sit bones. Reach both hands to the sky on your inhale. And then exhale, lay your torso out long and fold all the way down. Let your back round. Let your head drop down. And keep that beautiful breath flowing. Stay the path here, everybody. We're just about there. Wilbur, come here. Want some water? Come here. Hey, shut the fuck up. Wilbur, want some water? Wilbur, Wilbur. Yeah. Hey. One more, inhale. Exhale, all right. Let's come all the way back up. And then just easily roll onto your back, vertebra by vertebra. Once you get down there, let's take happy baby pose. Come on, let's go back. Oh, mom's right here. We got him a little shade, cooled him down a little bit. Tried to get him some water here. Okay. And then maybe a spinal twist or whatever you need to finish out your practice here today. In your twisting, make sure you hit both sides evenly. What count you get? Once you've twisted evenly, take her back to center. Pull both knees in one last time. And then let your legs go. Let them fall out. Let your toes fall open. Let your palms just rest face up along your side body, receiving the vitality, receiving the benefit. Close your eyes. Exhale everything out. Take an inhale through your nose. And through your mouth, exhale, empty out. Again, inhale. Exhale it out. One more, inhale. Hold full. Release. Beautiful. Let your body soften. Let your breath settle. And let your mind be still. Savasana. I'll guide us out in just a few moments. Oh, don't tell me this. Hey. Come on. Come here. Come on. Yeah, huh? There you go. Tucker. Man, maybe I shouldn't have. Sorry. He looked like he was. He looked like he was looking at you. He was going to lay right down or something. Yeah, he tries to go for a walk or something. Our natural state is a state of balance, of peace. Yoga reminds us of that, and it helps return us to that. It matters that you show up to your mat. I commend you for doing so. If you're ready You can just start to breathe lightly. Maybe wiggle your fingertips, toes, or wrists, ankles. If you like to roll on your side like you're sleeping on your side, you could do that. I always try to keep my eyes closed, personally. Notice how you feel, everybody. You've done yourself an immense service today. Thank yourself for showing up. I thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this practice. Thank you so much for honoring the donation-based system. I started this classes, almost 15 years ago to share it. It was expensive in studios then, hasn't gotten any cheaper. It'd be easy to look around you and say, hey, there's so many people, he won't notice my donation not being there. But if you're doing that, 40 other people are doing that. And I give you as much value as I possibly can, everybody. So again, thank you for honoring the system. The divine within me honors and bows to the divine within each and every one of you. Namaste.